Okay, so everybody's asking about AI and if it's going to die or not. So honestly, personally, I think that it's just getting started, but you never know because we have seen different types of bubbles in the past: NFTs, drop shipping, YouTube automation, many different things. But today I'm just gonna clear the fog, literally clear the fog, right through the fog, and we're gonna get to the answer direct. So without any further ado, let's get into it. My journey started back when ChatGPT was launched. And as you all know, that when ChatGPT launched, the day it launched, the world entered a new era, and that everybody was out of their minds. And wherever I'd go, I'd just see someone telling me, "We have a AI bot that's gonna do everything for us." Later on, when the ChatGPT even evolved, well, we obviously saw different advancements in AI. It went to generating images, photos, videos, into even creating full length content, and that was actually crazy. Even today, you get different types of AI software being created every day, being sold, and honestly, they're really helpful. Even ChatGPT, when it first came out, it was like a very big advancement. People started using it in their offices, businesses started to like automate, and they were like, "That's the thing we needed." And honestly, when it got paid, well, in the start it was free, and that was very fun. But you know, valuable things need high value, I guess, and that was really sad. And when it got to that level, that certain level, that it had to be paid and you have to pay it, many people also left it. They started using different alternatives like Gemini, and now we have DeepSeek. So why do people think AI is not going to crash? Well, the AI hype is everywhere. Wherever you go, billboards have AI on it. Go to businesses, yeah, we are using this AI, that AI, and it is a really happy moment for this era to see like how they're automating everything. Even if you go to like better countries where AI is very common, like China, Japan, and you see robots and AI is like very common. But why do people think it might crash? And yes, honestly, some businesses do crash, some AI businesses do crash. Well, it's obviously their own lack in skill sets, but it doesn't mean that every single business will succeed in AI. If you create an AI software, let's say in a very competitive market such as chatbots, and you're like, I'll create a chatbot and I'll sell them and I'm gonna make millions. Yeah, you should reconsider, because it's a very competitive market going into chatbots and something like that. But whereas if you go to another skill set, which is like calling and making a voice tone AI chatbot, well, that market is kind of new. Maybe you have competition, maybe you don't have competition, no one knows, because I have not really personally seen or called someone and the phone was picked up by a AI chatbot. But yeah, it's a very competitive market. Selling is also a little tough because many businesses do not prefer uh, a chatbot or a robot sitting on the front desk, because it sometimes gets irritating. You're asking ChatGPT how much does the business sell for, and he's like, yes, hi, how are you, I'm here to sell. So it does kind of get annoying. The reason people think it might crash is because we have seen different type of bubbles before, such as the ones I mentioned before: drop shipping, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and different things. Yeah, speaking of bubbles, we all have to admit that AI is not a bubble, because it's already part of our daily life. We use AI in our daily life. Everybody uses AI. Even I personally, to generate scripts, maybe to generate like different types of speeches and things, AI is already being used. Obviously, it does have that minor hit of plagiarism, but you can get rid of it by obviously human customization. But yeah, that's why it isn't a bubble. Another thing is that when you go to different businesses, you go into Google search, the top search is AI. Going to banks, you'll see AI on top. Going on billboards, you'll see AI ads. And I don't I am really looking for a place where I don't find AI. I think that's the main difference between hype and pure value, because the things we saw before, in a 1 decade ago, in the past decade, that those things were mostly hype and they didn't have that much of value. And that's where you can actually see the main difference between hype and value. Okay, we all know we have AI in this era, but most people don't know how to use it properly, and that's where people mess up. So when we discuss and we talk about how to use AI properly and in the right way, we we first of all should always know that AI will never crash or won't crash. Well, we never know what will happen in the future, but for now, let's just say AI won't crash anytime soon. But your strategy, your techniques, yeah, they might crash, and that's a bad thing. So don't rely on AI to do everything for you. Like literally everything cannot be done by AI. A robot cannot replace you, and that's a harsh truth because many people say that maybe these AI chatbots and everything will replace humans, and honestly, that is not possible. A creation of humans can never replace humans. So yeah, use it for enhancement, to enhance yourself, to make yourself productive, think faster, to do things faster, not wasting your time. That's how you can actually use it in the right way. Another good way to use AI is stop chasing those top 10 tools that is on your Instagram feed, those top 10 videos you have on your Facebook and TikTok and everywhere. Go into the AI world, search what works best for you. Don't look at what works best for others, look at what works best for you. And maybe that's the tool you like, and maybe that's the thing that you are looking for. And yeah, that's I've seen many people go wrong here when they go like, oh, I was scrolling on my Instagram and this dude told me that Gemini is better than ChatGPT. Well, it might be, but for you, let's say you are working on a project and you use both the softwares, Gemini and ChatGPT, and here the ChatGPT worked better for you and Gemini didn't. So personally, for you, it would be ChatGPT over Gemini, and similarly for another person who did the same thing, but Gemini worked better, so he would be like, Gemini is better. So it's actually an issue of dispute, and it's a personal opinion that everybody has. So work with yourself and go with what works for you the best. And let's just get things straight and close thoughts. Will AI die anytime soon? No. Will those bad businesses that have no value or less value die over time? Yes, they will, and they will fade away from the market. The third question we have is, will the hype die? The AI hype, yes, it will vanish away. That hype will vanish and the value will come on top, obviously, because value is always over hype. Real AI that has value, and I would just like to say that they are just starting off, and it's quite amazing to see like at what level they are and how they are already automating things, and we are still saying that they're just getting up. For us it's like we're on a different world, but in reality they're just getting started, and who knows what they have in store for us in the future. Okay, so now I have a question for you. Which AI tool do you use in your daily basis, and that AI tool makes a huge difference in your day? It saves you tons of time per week. So I really want to know which AI tool is that. So do make sure to comment which AI tool you use on a daily basis, and I will check it out. And personally, I use Copilot, ChatGPT, and sometimes Gemini for my daily base. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.